So before this video starts, I just want to let you guys know that I'm doing a giveaway on an MP7 Analyzed Navy in factory new condition. So if you want to enter this giveaway, simply leave a like on this video, comment down below another video idea that you would like to see from me, and also hit that subscribe button. On top of all of that, click the second link in the description below and join the Discord server where you will be given more instructions on how to join the giveaway. So with all this being said, let's get into the video. So, you're looking for a new loadout in CS2 and you also want it to be a great investment, then this is the video for you. We're gonna be covering low tier loadout, mid tier loadout, and a high tier loadout that has amazing looking skins, and it also will serve you as an amazing investment for the future. So, with this being said, let's get right into the video. But before that, let's talk about how you guys can make 5 to 10% profit weekly by trading your skins. CSGO Empire is a website that allows you to buy below buff prices through their amazing auction feature. This auction feature is a much better way to instantly cash out all of your skins into cryptocurrency, allowing you to sell all of your skins for about 100 to 110% of the buff price, which is a lot better than the usual 85% of buff value that you get from any other trader. The trading feature on CSGO Empire has 0% buying and selling fees. So the way you make money using the CSGO Empire feature is very simple. You simply buy the skins at about 96% of the buff value, and then after the trade lock is completed, after 1 week, you sell all of those skins for 100 to 110% of their buff value very easily. And on top of all that, CSGO Empire has a very amazing cash out feature, allowing you guys to cash all of your skins out into crypto very easily. So once again, thank you so much CSGO Empire for sponsoring today's video. So the way we're going to be doing this video is gonna be very simple. I'm gonna be going over the main weapons that are gonna be used in your loadout, and I'm gonna be naming a low tier, mid tier, and high tier skin for that weapon. So with this being said, let's get started with our first weapon. And to start off the video, we're gonna be starting it off with my favorite gun in the game, which is gonna be the AWP. So for our low tier play skin investment, for the AWP, we have the AWP Sun in Leo coming from the Gods and Monsters collection. The AWP Sun in Leo is an amazing looking play skin, and it's also from a discontinued collection, and that makes it also an extremely good investment. Now for the mid tier investment, we got the AWP Pink DD Pad. Now this is also a very old AWP skin coming from the Overpass collection, and for reasons that we have mentioned in other videos, we think that the Overpass collection is going to get discontinued with the new rework, and we're gonna get a new Overpass collection in the coming months when the new operation gets dropped. So this makes the AWP Pink DD Pad a very good investment, and also it looks pretty decent in CS2. So if you like the skin, then this is gonna serve you as a great mid-tier AWP skin investment. And the high tier AWP skin investment. Now this is where we get to our Gangnirs, our Princes, our Dragon Lords, but those are all, in my opinion, a bit overpriced right now and a bit overinvested in. So I'm gonna go for something that's, once again, very heavily invested in, but I do think that there is a lot of room to grow, and that is going to be the AWP Fade. It's an absolutely amazing looking skin in CS2, and it's also from a discontinued collection, which is the Control collection. So this makes this skin an amazing investment, and it absolutely looks amazing. So if you have the money, go for an AWP Fade as your AWP skin investment. And now that we're done with the AWP, we're gonna go to the favorite weapon in the whole of CSGO, and that is gonna have to be the AK-47. So for the low tier AK-47 investment, we're gonna be going for the AK-47 Baroque Purple, which in my opinion looks extremely good in CS2 and got a big buff compared to how it looked in CSGO. Plus, if you add a bunch of stickers to it, it's gonna look even better. So, coming from the Canals collection, the Baroque purple AK-47 is a very decent low tier AK play skin investment. For the mid-tier AK-47 investment, we're going to be going for the AK-47 Pantera Onca, coming from the Ancient Collection. This is a classified skin that looks really decent, and is also, once again, as most skins are on this list, coming from a discontinued collection. So it's a great skin that's used as a trade-up for the M4A1S Welcome to the Jungle, and is also an amazing looking skin as well. So great investment and amazing play skin. And finally, the last high tier AK-47 investment is gonna be the Wild Lotus. Yes, heavily invested in. Probably not a lot of you guys will have the money to buy a Wild Lotus, but I had to mention it and put it on this list because it's definitely the king of AK skins for now. Maybe it's gonna change in CS2, but for now, this is the king. Coming from the St. Mark collection, it's an absolutely beautiful looking AK skin in CS2, and it was beautiful in CSGO as well. So the next gun we're gonna be going is gonna be the M4A4, and because I was indecisive on this topic, I have actually two low tier M4A4 skins for you guys to pick from. So the first one is gonna be the M4A4 Global Offensive, coming from the Control collection, and the second one is gonna be the M4A4 Dark Blossom, coming from the St. Mark collection. Personally, I do like the Dark Blossom a bit more as an investment, but if you do not like the looks of it, then the M4A4 Global Offensive is also a very good investment as well. Now, for the mid-tier M4A4 skin, we're gonna keep it simple and go for the M4A4 Daybreak, coming from the Rising Sun collection. An absolutely amazing looking collection, very popular, and this is a great trade-up skin for other skins in the Rising Sun collection. And finally, the king of M4A4s, in my opinion, when it comes to an M4A4 that's gonna serve you as an investment and as a play skin, is gonna have to be the M4A4 Poseidon, coming from the Gods and Monsters collection. In my opinion, this is an absolutely beautiful M4A4 skin, and on top of that, it's used as a trade-up for the Op Medusa. So, absolutely amazing steal. If you have the funds, get this M4A4 Poseidon. It's gonna serve you as an amazing play skin, and of course, an even better investment. So, now that we talked about the M4A4, we logically have to talk about the silent sister of the M4A4, and that is gonna be the M4A1S. So, for the low tier skin, we're gonna have to pick the Vari Camo, coming from the Dust 2 collection. This skin is a trade-up filler skin for the P2000 Amber Fade, which is also a trade-up filler skin. So, it's gonna get used up in trade-ups to get other skins, so this is a pretty decent low tier investment, the cheapest skin that we've mentioned so far, and it honestly doesn't look half bad. Yes, a classic look, but still doesn't look bad and is gonna serve you as a decent investment. Next up is gonna be the Moss Quartz, coming from the Norse collection. This is pretty simple why it's a good investment. It's coming from the Norse collection, and it's also pretty simple why it's here. It looks pretty clean for some nice sticker crafts. If you put some bright yellow sticker crafts on it, it should look very decent. And the high tier M4A1S investment is, I think you all know it, but it's gonna be the M4A1S Blue Phosphor. It looks absolutely amazing in CS2. The look of the blue is just sexy, honestly. It turns me on. So, and it also is coming from the Control collection, which makes it an amazing investment as well. So now we're gonna jump into the little brothers and little sisters of the M4 and the AK, and those are gonna be the Famas and Galil. And first we're gonna kick it off with the Famas. So for the Famas, the low tier investment is gonna be the Night Boar, coming from the Norse collection. Pretty smooth looking skin, costs only $5 in factory new condition, and it looks pretty decent. So I would honestly take this as a Famas skin. It's more of an investment than a nice looking skin, I'm gonna be honest, but it's still a very good investment. So For the mid-tier Famas, you're gonna be getting the Dark Water Famas coming from the Ancient Collection. It only comes in minimal wear and field-tested condition, but we really don't care about that. We like how it looks, and it's from the Ancient Collection, so we're going to be grabbing one of these if you want a mid-tier Famas investment. And the high-tier investment for the Famas is gonna have to be the Prime Conspiracy coming from the Control Collection. It's only $100, so for a high-tier skin that also looks very amazing, this is a very nice skin to grab for the Famas. So now that we did the Famas, we're gonna be going into the Galil, and the low-tier Galil investment is gonna be the Tuxedo coming from the Bank Collection. So the Tuxedo is a trade-up filler from a mil-spec to a restricted skin. So because of this, it serves as a good investment, and it's a pretty cheap skin as well, so you can easily get it as a low tier, clean looking Galil investment. Next up, another clean looking Galil is gonna be the Tornado coming from the Norse Collection. It's a pretty similar thing to the Tuxedo, just a different color scheme, and it's coming from the Norse Collection, so it's gonna serve you as a little bit of a better investment. And once again, for a mid-tier investment, I picked the $5 skin in factory new condition, so it's a pretty decent steal in my opinion. And finally, the last Galil investment, the high-tier Galil investment, is gonna be the Aqua Terrace coming from the Rising Sun Collection. As we previously mentioned, an absolutely amazing collection, and this skin costs you $200 in factory new condition. A bit pricier than both of the others, but definitely an amazing investment and should continue rising in price like it has risen in price in the past. So now that we have done all of the rifle investments, we're gonna jump into the starter pistol investments. So for the Glock low tier investment, I'm gonna keep it simple and go for the Glock Candy Apple coming from the Italy Collection, a great trade-up filler skin, and the red just looks absolutely clean in CS2. Now yes, they did the wear a little bit dirty, but I do think that that is gonna get fixed, and that will also contribute to the investment factor of this skin. So an absolutely amazing looking Glock skin that is also an amazing investment and trade-up filler skin. Next, for the mid-tier investment, we're gonna have the Gamma Doppler Glock. Looks sick and is coming from the Train Collection. Now yes, this isn't any trade-up filler or anything like that, but the skin just absolutely looks amazing, and I do think that these types of skins will continue to grow in price because in CS2 they absolutely look pristine. And the final Glock investment is gonna be the Synthleaf Glock coming from the St. Mark Collection. Gonna cost you about $370 in factory new condition, but it's definitely a worthwhile buy. I only see this skin going up in price, and I really cannot say why it would go down. And on top of that, it's a pretty amazing looking Glock skin in CS2. And for the opposing side, now we're gonna jump into the USP-S investments, and the low tier USP-S investment is gonna be the Night Ops coming from the Lake Collection. This is a great trade-up filler skin, very cheap, coming in at $1.20 for a factory new USP-S Night Ops, so I would definitely opt in on getting this, and it's also a pretty decent looking, I'm not gonna say it's the best looking, no way, shape or form is it the best looking, but a pretty decent looking USP-S skin. And the mid-tier USP-S skin, a very big improvement on how it looks compared to the previous skin, is gonna be the USP-S Ancient Vision coming from the Ancient Collection. It's gonna cost you $60, and it's an absolutely clean looking USP-S skin. Personally, one of my favorite investment USP-S skins that you can get. And the high tier USP-S skin is gonna be the USP-S Target Acquired coming from the Control Collection. So as you can see, I clearly like the Control Collection a lot, as a lot of these skins are coming from it, But what can I say? It's just an amazing collection that I do think is a little bit underinvested in. So that is why I do think that the USP-S target acquired is a great investment and also a great looking play skin. And now we're getting to the last category, which is going to be the SMGs. So now we got only the MP9, the MAC-10, and the P90 left. So for the MP9 low tier investment, I'm going to stick to my classic Army Sheen investment. You guessed it, it's from the Control Collection. Yes, I picked everything from the Control Collection. But what can I say? It's an absolutely great investment. Last time I recommended it, it was 40 cents. Now it's 70 cents. So clearly it's going up. It's gonna keep going up because it's only gonna grow in demand as people use it in trade-ups to get higher tier skins from the Control Collection. Not the best looking, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, but it's a pretty decent investment. So for the mid-tier skin for the MP9, we're gonna go with the Stained Glass coming from the Canals Collection. This skin looks very clean and is gonna set you back $126. Plus the fact that it's from the Canals Collection is gonna serve you as a very good investment as well. And finally, the last MP9 skin is gonna be the Wild Lily coming from the St. Mark Collection. An extremely expensive skin, is gonna cost you about $2,000 in factory new condition, but it is a trade up filler skin for the Wild Lotus AK-47. So a great investment and also an amazing looking MP9 play skin. So kicking it off for the MAC-10 skins, we arguably have the worst looking skin on this list. Let me know if you agree with me that this is the worst looking skin on this list, but it's gonna be the MAC-10 Surfwood coming from the St. Mark Collection. So the reason this is here is because it's coming from the St. Mark Collection and it also has a pretty clean look to it. That way you just can ignore it while it goes up in price and you play with it. So because of that, I'm not gonna stick to it much longer and I'm gonna head into the mid-tier MAC-10 investment, which is gonna be the Gold Brick. Pretty clean looking skin in CS2 coming from the Ancient Collection, so it's also gonna serve as a great investment. Nothing more to say about the Gold Brick. And lastly, the MAC-10 Copper Bore coming from the Norse Collection is gonna be the high tier MAC-10 skin. Once again, pretty clean look and coming from the Norse Collection, so pretty simple on why we're getting this skin as a great play skin investment. And finally, we're here at the last gun, and it's gonna be the P90. Of course, we love the Rush B gun, so we're gonna look at some great skins that will also serve you as investments. So for the low tier skin, I've picked the Ancient Earth P90 coming from the Ancient Collection. It's gonna set you back a whopping 60 cents in factory new condition, so extremely cheap to get it, and is gonna go up in price over time as the Ancient Collection is discontinued. So jumping very far away from the 60-cent range, for the mid-tier P90 skin, we have the Cold Blooded coming from the CSGO Weapon Case 2. This is an extremely good classified to restricted trade up filler skin in factory new condition. It's gonna set you back $91, but it looks absolutely clean as a play skin, and a lot of people are looking for them in very low floats to use as trade ups. So when you're getting them, try to get it in as lowest float possible, and it's gonna serve you as a very, very amazing P90 play skin investment. And lastly, we have an amazing looking Astral Jormungandr P90 skin coming from the Norse Collection. An absolutely amazing, clean, blue look to it. I absolutely love this skin. In factory new condition, it's gonna set you back about $460. So honestly, it's not that bad considering it's a Norse Collection skin that is also restricted. So that's gonna be it for the P90, and also that's gonna be it for the whole loadout. So guys, if you've enjoyed this and found it helpful, please, I would very much appreciate it if you guys would hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button to get notified whenever I upload more content. But if you have any questions on some other skins that I didn't mention and want to ask me if they're good investments that you have already, or what are some good investments you could make for another gun that you might be using and I didn't mention, then feel free to leave a comment down below and I will answer your question as fast as I possibly can, usually within 8 hours. So, with all this being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and of course, hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.